Have you noticed that as everything around you seems to decline, one thing still grows? It is the power of your rulers. None of their plans and directives have solved your problems or made your life better. The only result has been their increased control over you at the cost of your freedom. Do you know why? You gave them the power.
Line for staff at Legacy Health System to be vaccinated is tomorrow, and some nurses who are counting on a religious medical exemption are finding that request has been denied. Here's the story.
An email dated September 27th informed Hildy Espino that her request for a religious exception to Legacy Health's vaccine requirement has been denied.
Looking at that letter, I was appalled that I wasn't approved.
A registered nurse, Espino says she's been with Legacy since 2015. She says she feels that taking the COVID-19 vaccine is against her religious conscience.
I believe that I had used scripture and created an argument that was understandable, genuine, and that would be judged according to my religious beliefs, and I had faith in the system.
Espino isn't alone in seeing her exception request denied. According to the Oregon Nurses Association, other Legacy nurses are reporting what they call blanket vaccine exception rejections, with nurses at Legacy Silverton Hospital saying every religious exemption request in the hospital's labor and delivery department has been denied.
It feels wrong. What is being expected of us and the huge losses we're taking.
For its part, Legacy says that it has completed a thorough review of all employee requests for vaccine exceptions. In a statement, a spokesperson said Legacy's #1 priority is patient and employee safety. In anticipation of the potential impact to our staffing, Legacy has developed a series of contingency plans across all of our facilities to minimize the impact on patient care. Espino, meanwhile, says hospitals were already short-staffed before the pandemic, and losing more nurses now because of a vaccine mandate will only make things worse.
Making a huge decision like this as a healthcare institution is going to have huge impact on patient care.
Reporting in North Portland, Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.
The Oregon Nurses Association says nurses with concerns about a rejected exemption request should file a complaint with the Bureau of Labor and Industries. We are learning more about the process Legacy uses to evaluate requests for an exception. The nurse we just heard from, Hildy Espino, sent us this letter, which Legacy emailed to her. It says when evaluating requests, they remove names from the documents, then send them to a work group for review. The letter says they use these criteria: consistency on whether the employee received other vaccines recently, and specificity that the religious belief is clearly stated and specifically against the COVID-19 vaccine. Once a request is denied, the letter says workers have 3 options: keep their job by getting vaccinated, take no action, be placed on leave October 1st, then be fired as soon as October 19th, or resign in writing. Again, the deadline for those Legacy employees to be vaccinated is tomorrow.